Dear friends, welcome to the Gospel Reflection of the 23rd Sunday in Ordinary Time. The theme is, It is not easy to follow Christ. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. At that time, great multitudes accompanied Jesus, and he turned and said to them, "If anyone comes to me and does not hate his own father and mother, and wife and children, and brothers and sisters, yes, and even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. Whoever does not bear his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you, desiring to build a tower, does not first sit down and count the cost, whether he has enough to complete it? Otherwise, when he has laid a foundation and is not able to finish, all who see it begin to mock him, saying, 'This man began to build and was not able to finish.' Or what king, going to encounter another king in war, will not sit down first and take counsel, whether he is able with 10,000 to meet him who comes against him with 20,000? And if not, while the other is yet a great way off, he sends an embassy and asks terms of peace. So, therefore, whoever of you does not renounce all that he has cannot be my disciple." The Gospel of the Lord. Some people have said that, for Jesus, to hate can mean to love less or to give less importance. Jesus does not mean what we understand as hatred, but of making a clean break when it is necessary to remain faithful to the gospel. So, here to hate means to break even the closest bonds if they become a hindrance to love. Whoever does not carry his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. This sentence is often interpreted as a call to offer up the trials that come our way. Suffering is an evil and we must avoid it and help others to avoid it. But love for others may demand that we give up something and at times even to submit to heroic mortification and humiliation. Rabbis used to teach the law. Jesus asked his disciples to follow him, carrying their cross as he did. The cross is a sign that one is prepared to offer one's life as Jesus did. Jesus probably realized that many of his listeners were beginning to think that he was exaggerating. So, to help them understand what he was saying, he taught them the two short, simple parables. The first is about a man who wanted to protect his crops from thieves and wild animals. So, he decided to build a tower in his field. Before beginning the work, he calculated all the costs to see if he had money to do it. The second parable is about a king who decides to go to war. First, though, he must assess the strength of his army. At the time of Jesus, there was a saying, "If you want to hunt lions, throw your spear into the ground. If you can't get it deep into the ground, don't go hunting lions." The lesson is clear. Don't deceive yourself. You are not a disciple of Christ simply because you listen to his gospel and feel enthusiastic about it. You have to see if you can do what he asks you to do. After the parables comes the third condition. Every one of you who does not renounce all his possessions cannot be my disciple. It is not just a matter of giving a few cents to charity. We really must give up everything. How do we do this? Some solve this dilemma by dividing Christians into the perfect on the one hand and on the other hand simple Christians, who can keep all they have and accept the fact that they are imperfect Christians. It only applies to people who have chosen that way of life, people such as priests and the religious. This clumsy trick took away the spiritual unity of the disciples and split them into two. But the command is for all who want to be worthy of Jesus. The Jerusalem community held all their property in common, so that there were no poor among them. We might try other ways. What is certain is that if we choose to follow Christ, we must change our attitude towards the things of this world. Will it still be all right for us to become rich and forget the poor? Let us pray. Jesus, Divine Master, you teach us of the value of letting go of what prevents us from truly loving others and becoming your disciples. May we have the courage to stand against what hinders us from truly loving others and following you daily. Amen.